What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Wednesday. Good morning and welcome back to Look for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. I was reminded last night by June, thank you June, that I was unable to talk about a few things I wanted to talk about the other day because my phone was broke. So I'm going to pick them up this morning, just go over them a little bit. You've all probably heard it, but just as I usually do, I'll go through it, I'll give my own opinions and we'll speculate a little bit. So the US government is now the top Bitcoin whale, for one. Few people don't understand exactly what happened, but they basically seized some Silk Road crypto assets and Bitcoin, and they now own over $1 billion worth of BTC. So following the news that the US Department of Justice, the DoJ, has forfeited USD 1 billion worth of Bitcoin, market players are now discussing possible scenarios that could happen next. Per the DoJ, the Bitcoin was seized by law enforcement on November the 3rd following an investigation that included tracking down crypto transactions. The seizure represents the largest seizure of cryptocurrency in the history of the Department of Justice. Damn. The move, the US government now controls the 5th richest BTC address. The 3rd richest if we exclude addresses controlled by crypto exchanges. Damn. Furthermore, the court documents show that the law enforcement seized more than 69,000 Bitcoin, as well as similar amounts of Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, and Bitcoin SV. Meanwhile, many presume that the seized Bitcoin, if it gets under full control of US government, will be auctioned off. Others, however, find that whether the government decides to hodl, dump, or burn the stash, every option is good for Bitcoin. Interesting. Very, very interesting. People are saying give it out as a stimulus package. Imagine that airdropping BTC, the government. Meanwhile, per Binance research, the seizure announcement might have contributed to the last day's price movement as investors recognize that the Justice Department's ownership as effectively locking up supply until potentially auctioning off at a later date following the case's closure. At the time of writing, BTC trades at USD of 15,632 and he's up 8%, blah, 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 blah. So what actually happened? Crypto News reported 2 days ago that 69,000 Bitcoins, which are believed to be from the infamous Silk Road darknet market, had been moved for the first time in 5 years. The successful prosecution of Silk Road's founder in 2015 left open a $1 billion question: where did the money go? Today's forfeiture complaint answers this open question in at least in part. 1 billion of these criminal proceeds are now in the United States possession. The investigators had tracked the transactions via a third-party Bitcoin attribution company, which led them to 54 previously undetected Bitcoin transactions executed by Silk Road and ultimately to relevant Bitcoin addresses. Blockchain analytics specialist Chainalysis is a company that helped the investigation analyze the transactions. The US government claims it knows the identity of individual X, the person connected to the address in which a USD 1 billion worth of BTC was found, and from which 101 BTC was sent to crypto exchange BTCE, which was taken down by US law enforcement in 2017. Interesting indeed. Now there's a little bit more to it if you want to go and dig about it yourself. There really is. I mean, some would argue that's the biggest Bitcoin story ever. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. We really will. Numero 2. Japanese smart city. You know, with the voting, the voting at the moment. Everyone's saying, oh, could be fixed, and everyone's saying, oh, it's not fixed. And well, there's still the question's still there, innit? We don't know. Don't know if an election's been rigged. Don't know if an election's even been honest and done fairly. DLT based and blockchain based voting systems will be a lot fairer done properly, and a Japanese smart city may look to use blockchain voting solution. The Japanese blockchain firm Layer X has said it is working with local governments on possible blockchain voting solutions as the country continues to look for IT-powered ways to reduce face-to-face contact in administrative process. Administrative. Yeah, process as coronavirus pandemic mitigating measure. Jesus. Per the press release, Layer X stated that it had joined the Tsukuba Smart City Council, where it would be proactively providing technology and local government to the local government, and would help introduce electronic voting systems that strike a balance between transparency and confidentiality. The result is the brainchild of the Ibrahim Prefectural Government and is chaired by the governor of Ibrahim. Very, very interesting. Layer X stated that Japanese law already allows for the use of electronic voting in exceptional circumstances. He added that it has developed an electronic voting protocol that provides both transparency for the ballot counting process and also preserves voter confidentiality using unique innovation that makes use of blockchain technology. The company said, would help roll out electronic voting for local government bodies, possibly across the country. However, blockchain industry players still do not agree on the viability of blockchain-powered voting. Nevertheless, it is gaining traction in some nations, including Russia, where it will be used at a number of testbed sites in the next year. Yeah, so it's going to be used, and in next year's legislative general elections. Interesting. Russia, Japan, America, the UK, Australia, all of Europe, absolutely everyone in the end is going to force through blockchain-based voting systems because it needs to be done in a way we know it's fair, in a way we know they've not been tampered with. Mail-in votes is a joke. Let's just have that right. Mail-in votes is a joke. Mailing in your votes, man. It's bad enough when we go into the ballot and we have to put a pencil X on a piece of paper. And I'm thinking these motherfuckers could just rub this out and put it in another box. Legitimately. Do you know what I mean? I took a marker once and put it in marker pen, and then I just never remember to take a marker every other time. Give you the pencil. Give me a flaming pencil. Crazy. I'm tired this morning. Numéro 3. 1, 2, 3. Numéro 3. Fucking twat. This one's very interesting. Ripple buys 46 million XRP this quarter to offset oversupply worries. So oversupply, that's too much XRP and the escrow releases every month. Yeah, but Ripple just bought some XRP to offset the oversupply worries. So you're worrying about oversupply, mate? They've just bought some to offset it. Fucking what do you mean? Ripple buy their own fucking coin. And ever gonna be happy? Them people. Jesus, wet, man. Let's see exactly what's about. Ripple's latest Q3 2020 report shows the firm made on-demand liquidity sales of 81 million this quarter. By contrast, the previous quarter had ODL sales of 33 million. Excuse me. In addition, the average daily volume also showed market increase. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I am tired today. I stayed up too late last night, was on Discord. This quarter's ADV is up 106% to $4.4 million, leading to a total XRP volume in Q3 of 37 billion. The solid quarterly performance is met with new activity in total purchases, which came to 46 million this quarter. It refers to Ripple acting as a buyer of XRP in the secondary market. Ripple's line of credit boosts ODL sales. Last quarter saw Ripple launch a new beta service called Line of Credit. Essentially, this allows ODL customers to buy XRP on credit directly from Ripple. The thinking behind Line of Credit is to expand XRP use for the purpose of cross-border payments. With Line of Credit, customers can purchase XRP from Ripple on credit, which provides capital upfront to help accelerate their business performance and scale. Line of Credit has been piloted by ODL customers, and the initial feedback is overwhelmingly positive. Companies can use the capital to further invest in their business, to enter new markets and reach new customers. The ODL payment service, previously called XRapid, uses XRP as a bridge between two fiat currencies. It's advantageous over legacy payment methods in that ODL customers can hold money in their preferred currencies, such as transfers no longer require fully funded accounts in all of the currencies dealt with. By adding credit to the mix, ODL customers have more flexibility over capital allocation based on the 150% increase in ODL sales. The Line of Credit beta service is a hit with ODL customers. So Ripple buying XRP to offset concerns of oversupplying. XRP dumping, also known as programmatic. Why does it feel better when you say programmatic sales of the topic of much frustration within the XRP community. You're damn right, and I've no doubt some of them will moan about this as well. Following a sustained bout of community pressure, this practice ceased in Q4 2019. The Change.org petition, led by Crypto BitLord, achieved its goal of stopping Ripple from dumping XRP, even without reaching the 5,000 signature count. Ripple continued dumping billions of XRP on us, crashing the price. It's amazing this sort of behavior is widely accepted in the crypto world. Sure, we know that XRP is a solid coin with a major potential, but this needs to stop. So it stopped in 2019. So it's mooned now, has it, dickhead? Fucking hell. Many in the community saw a direct correlation between Ripple dumping its monthly escrow release, XRP, and the stagnant XRP price. The oversupply of XRP on exchanges was thought to be a contributing factor to poor price performance throughout that period. With the Line of Credit beta service, a similar concern to do with oversupply raises its head. However, this quarter has seen Ripple actively intervening in the second market by buying XRP at market prices to reduce supply. Q3 2020 shows Ripple purchased $46 million worth of XRP to support healthy markets. Although the Q3 2020 report mentions this is to offset Line of Credit oversupply, it's also possible that Ripple is buying XRP to counter the legacy effects of XRP dumping. It's been almost a year since Ripple stopped dumping its native token, but the price of XRP continues to stagnate relative to the performance of key rivals. Having said that, the past 7 days has seen a 10% increase. Ooh. Interesting, innit? Interesting. Samuel Wan wrote that. Someone's always gonna moan. One sec. Just throw your bike round the back, innit, mate? Yeah. Lad I work with took an apprentice on the guy, so he's here now, so that'll be me winding down. I honestly think some people will still moan about it. You moan about the escrow, they moan about this, they moan about that, they'll always moan. Also, people thinking that the escrow held the price down, I just truly don't believe it did. So look into it yourself, see what you think. Yeah, wishing health and happiness to you and yours. Invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value. Yeah, live long and hodl it till you're ready to let it go. And we love crypto, love you, we love the internet of value. Yeah, be patient, be grateful, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.